I'm Molly Armstrong.
And I'm Garrett Liff-Weiss.
And welcome to this week's episode of SVSN.
And welcome back. And all of you probably already know, but prom is coming up this Saturday.
This weekend. Here, you know what I'm excited about even more than prom?
What?
Well, in case you didn't know, there's a local YouTuber that's on the rise. He's rising to stardom. And it's actually Mr. Carino, the worst teacher that's ever existed. It's his son.
Ortho Donut.
Ortho Donut.
Oh my goodness, I am an
Everybody
biggest
loves
fan
everybody
of Ortho
loves
Donut.
Ortho Donut.
I watch his
everybody
videos
loves him.
every time they get posted. I have his notifications on.
I'm subscribed.
I am so excited for this segment, to be
I'm
honest.
excited to learn all about just Brady and how he's
How
gonna
he
be a
makes
star.
movies.
He's gonna be a star.
He is.
I'm just excited.
Alright, well, I can't wait. Let's go.
I can't either. So Haley has a report on Ortho Donut, Brady Carino. So out to you, Haley.
Thanks, Molly and Garrett. Today I got to sit down with a rising YouTube star, as I'd like to call him, Brady Carino, also known as Ortho Donut. Hi Brady, how are you today?
Great.
Can you give a brief explanation of the type of videos that you make on YouTube?
Well, I usually make Minecraft and Roblox videos.
What made you decide to start a YouTube channel?
All my friends were making a bunch of YouTube videos and getting subscribers, so I decided to make a channel.
Huh? And how did you come up with the name Ortho Donut?
My Xbox One gave me the name.
Oh, okay. Do you think you'll ever post any videos that aren't related to video games?
Yes, I have posted a couple Nerf videos, but
Do you think you'll ever expand the type of games that you play? Because what kind of games do you play right now?
I play Minecraft, Roblox, and some Agario.
Do you ever see playing any more games and making videos of them?
Yes.
Where do you see yourself in 10 years?
I see myself in the NBA.
In the NBA. So are you gonna ditch the YouTube thing, or are you gonna keep doing it while you're in the NBA?
I'm gonna keep doing it.
Oh, okay. So a lot of people get really famous and make a lot of money through YouTube. Do you think that you'd be able to do that eventually?
Yes, I think I can.
So you've been striving towards that?
Yes.
Well, thank you for taking your time to be here today. I really appreciate it. And I've got one more question for you. What kind of day is it?
It's a great day to be a Piketon Red Streak.
Back to you, Molly and Garrett.
Thank you, Haley, and thank you, Brady.
Thank you. And if you guys want to subscribe to his YouTube channel, I'm guessing it's going to be right here, like it always is. Alright. So, this past weekend was the Dogwood. And everybody loves the Dogwood, get that fair food. We actually had some good weather,
Yes.
usually training.
Yeah.
And with Dogwood comes the Dogwood royalty.
Yep.
The queens. And Kennedy Meredith has a story on that. Out to you, Kennedy.
Thanks, Molly and Garrett. Last weekend was the Pike County Dogwood Festival, and here's a look at the royalty.
On Thursday, April 21st, the 2016 Pike County Dogwood Royalty was announced. Little Miss Dogwood is Isabel Beekman. Little Master is Cadence McDowell. Junior Miss is Bailey Fuller. Second attendant is Destiny Sloan. First attendant is Cameron Chandler. And the Pike County Dogwood Queen is Avery Reuter. Congratulations to all.
Back to you, Molly and Garrett.
Thank you, Kennedy, and congratulations to Avery, Cameron, and Destiny.
Yep. Now, next we have Ruthie Wyant reporting, and of course, as usual, she has some very serious,
Very educational.
world news subjects. And actually, the issue that she's going to be discussing today is climate change. And that's actually something that we could see a lot of in the upcoming presidential campaign. So it really does apply to our country right now, not just in
Science.
the science factor, but also the political factor. So, very good connection made by Ruthie. So, let's take it out to her.
Thanks, Molly and Garrett. This past Earth Day, the United Nations met to make this day history. Here's more about it. According to CNN.com, leaders around the world met to sign a landmark climate change accord that came out of the negotiations at the COP21 Climate Change Summit last December in Paris. There were at least 155 countries that were expected to the agreement that day. The Paris Agreement is perhaps the world's biggest leap forward in climate change policy in history. The goal is to limit warming to well below 2 degrees Celsius above the pre-industrial levels. That more or less requires the entire world to get off fossil fuels this century. Also, its promises must be translated into real-world action. The deadline for the countries to sign the Paris Agreement is April 21st, 2017. Cassie Flynn, climate change advisor for the UN Development Program, said the text of the agreement says it should become a law in 2020, but it is possible it could become official in 2018, which would be ahead of schedule.
Back to you, Molly and Garrett.
Thanks, Ruthie. She's always giving us a lot of great information on really widespread issues.
It is. And for the people who do not think that climate control is real, it has a lot to do with this year's political campaign.
Yeah.
Okay, so time for our next story. If you live in Virginia and you are a felon, you are now able to vote. I don't know what people think about that, but Annie, one of our field reporters, has a story on that. Out to you, Annie.
Thanks, Molly and Garrett. Here's what I found. On April 26th, Virginia Governor Terry McAuliffe restored voting rights to more than 200,000 convicted felons who completed their sentences. This eliminates a Jim Crow law set to keep African Americans from voting. McAuliffe says that the old law mostly affects African Americans and Virginia needs to reconcile their past. Maine and Vermont are the only other states with no voting restrictions on convicted felons. Virginia is said to be a battleground in the upcoming presidential election. Back to you, Molly and Garrett.
Thank you, Annie.
So, Garrett, I don't know if you know this or not. I'm sure you do. The whole world knows. But this past week, we lost a true legend, a true rock star, the one and only Prince.
Prince, yes. I did know, Molly. In fact, it was the #1 trending thing on Twitter when it happened. So, the whole world knew it. It was almost like when Michael Jackson died. So that's how big he was.
Yeah.
And he kind of came up with his own way of music and his genre. So just like Michael Jackson, it was
He represented his own style.
He did.
He refused to conform to gender norms. He had his own musical style. He had his own style with everything.
He did.
He was accepted by everybody.
He
It's very
was.
sad.
Good music too.
Great music.
Bye.
Very sad loss. But our field reporter Hannah has a little bit more information on the controversy that's surrounding Prince's death. So out to you, Hannah.
Thanks, Molly and Garrett. Last week, we lost one of our most influential pop icons. Born June 7th, 1958 in Minneapolis, Minnesota, Prince Rogers Nelson passed away April 21st, 2016 at the age of 57. Prince had many accomplishments during his career, such as his movie Purple Rain and many top Billboard hits such as When Doves Cry, Kiss, Let's Go Crazy, Raspberry Beret, and Purple Rain. The circumstances of his death are still unknown at this time. Back to you, Molly and Garrett.
Thank you, Hannah.
Well, he will be missed.
Yes, he will.
R.I.P. Prince. R.I.P. Okay, so you guys might have forgot about this segment, but today is the day that it is coming back. Mcnology, our very own Chance McNally, the greatest technology reporter in SVSN, is doing a story of behind the scenes of SVSN and how we put everything together and what technology we use to bring this amazing broadcast to you. So, out to you, Chance.
Thanks, Garrett and Molly. This week's going to be all about the behind the scenes and what goes on here at SVSN.
This episode of SVSN, I'm your sports anchor, Riley Sickles. I'm your sports anchor.
At SVSN, there's a lot that goes into the process of making the newscast. We have a whole broadcasting room dedicated to creating the videos, complete with a green screen, props, costumes, tripods, and broadcasting equipment. We have 3 HD cameras complete with 3 tripods. We also have a wireless mic to record with. To edit the videos, our editor Tyler Gillum uses iMovie, but we are about to upgrade to the editing program Final Cut X Pro. He edits on the 2 Mac computers that are dedicated to the broadcast news. This class has been a great experience and has taught me a lot about broadcast news and what is involved with it.
So for any students planning on taking this class next year, I highly recommend it. It is a great opportunity and it's a very enjoyable class. This is Chance McNally with SVSN signing out. Back to you, Molly and Garrett.
Thank you, Chance. Shut up! Ethan! We're trying to record! Okay, well, actually, that is Wigsy in the other room doing his segment, and he's being a little bit too loud. Because here at SVSN we have, a little studio, so it's not very big. We're just gonna take it out to Wigsy since he's being so loud. Out to you, Wigsy!
Hey, kids! It's my word of the week! That's Drummondson! Wigsy, what does Grace Drummondson mean? I don't know, Gabe. Bye! Silent bird! Silent bird! Yeah, how's it feel? It's on the board I can read! It's on the board I can read! I'm just gonna say I don't know then, like you did! Read it! You do it every week! It's on the board, read it! Ow! You do it in time! Gastromancy is the telling fortune from the rumblings of the stomach. I guess it does mean that, and I could have read it if you would do it every other week. You don't have eyes? You can't read on the board? I can read that perfect. I'm just not going to because you never do. You never do. Well, don't give me that look. Okay? I'm about to read your fortune from your tummy rumble. You ready? Okay. I got it! What? It says you're about to break into song. I'm feeling kind of groovy too. Get the liver out front. How to style division every color. And be your favorite thing, be kind of fun. It's really you, but no one ever discovers. The best of both worlds. Chill it out, take it slow. Then you rock out the show. You get the best.
For those of you who may not know and those who know not less, next we are going to take it out to our sports center team. This is Molly and Garrett sending it out to the sports center team.
Welcome to SVSN.
Welcome!
I'm your sports anchor, Bradley Sickles.
I'm your sports anchor, Gabe Burkheimer.
Gabe, I just wanted to ask you something. This is a very special episode.
It is. It's very special.
It's almost special as episode 20.
Almost, but not as.
Yes. Remember our Halloween special?
Yeah, I do, Brad. I do. That was a great episode.
And our Christmas special?
Oh, yes, the holidays.
Yes, that was a very interesting time frame. Well, anyway,
Interesting.
I was just wondering, how high can you jump?
How high can I jump? Well, what kind of jump do you mean?
I mean, show me if you can jump over this table.
Jump over this table?
Yeah.
Would you like me to high jump over this table?
Do whatever you'd like.
Clear the space. Clear the space. Ready?
Wow. That was pretty impressive, Gabe.
Thank you, Brad. Have you heard about someone in Front Pike in our school dominating the high jump?
I think it's his name, Timothy Tewick.
Timothy Tewick. That doesn't sound right. Timothy Trewick.
Yes, that's what it was. I was close.
A junior at our high school dominating the jump of height.
Yes, the high jump and track and field.
Yes, Bryce Pearson has more on this story about Tim dominating the high jump.
Here's the story, Bryce.
This is not Bryce Pearson. This is Tatiana Haiva. And here's what I have for you. The Chillicothe Gazette has recently recognized Timothy Trawick. Their latest release recognizes student athletes in the area, and for good reason too. He recently set a record for a high jump of 6 foot and 8 inches. Way to go, Timothy. Back to you, Brad and Gabe.
We're getting better. We've been practicing our high jump.
Yeah, but for that whole 2 minutes.
Yes, we did. Thank you, Bryce. Thank you for how high you jumped with that story. Good stories.
Yeah, really good. You know, Gabe, this kind of looks like a microphone.
It does. It does kind of look like a microphone.
I know that you are talking not too long ago, but see, we have this thing we do. We get together with our fellow classmates, and we learn how to set a story up, and we call it beats.
Like beats?
I'm talking about. No.
What? Sorry, I can't hear you. I'm listening to my beats.
Oh, okay.
Like the headphones?
I know what you mean. All right. Anyway,
Anyways.
beats are like stories that we come up with, and you had a very interesting topic about Guns N' Roses and Coachella, right?
Yes, it's not the sports news, but Guns N' Roses will be playing at Coachella.
But if you think about it, Guns N' Roses, the way they play their instruments, they make it look like a sport.
They do. I mean, it takes lots of practice and hard work and dedication.
Axl Rose using that woodcutter's axe to use his guitar on someone else, or no, he sings, doesn't he?
He sings.
He plays piano too.
I mean, most of those musicians, they can play multiple instruments.
That has to be considered a sport.
It has to be.
So that is sports news.
It is. So we just told you sports news.
I don't think we have any other stories, Gabe.
We don't have any other stories.
So I am very sad to say that I'm your sports anchor, Bradley Sickles.
And I'm your sports anchor, Gabe Berkheimer.
And to all you out there in the valley, keep it classy. Let's jump.
Listen.
You did not just fall. Oh.
Thank you, Annie.
Are you not gonna say anything? Just thank you, Annie.
I thought that green screen was gonna fall.
Me too.